Accessing each individual character in a string that can be accessed using a technique called as indexing. Concatenation refers here to joining two strings using a plus operator which is used for the concatenation. Mutable means which can be altered after the content is assigned also. Negative indices is used when you want to access a string in a reverse order. Hello everyone, welcome back to the session. Myself Jayashree Chandru, Department in Computer Science, Vidyashram Pre-University College, Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. Welcome to the session, Chapter 7, Strings. So let us understand what we will be learning in this session. So we'll be discussing about introduction to the strings, string operation, traversing a string, string methods and built-in functions and handling the strings. Now let us see what is the weightage. The total weightage of this chapter is 4 marks. So short answer is 1 mark, 1 question, and long answer type is 3 marks, that is 1 question. So total like it is for 4 marks. So now let us understand what exactly the string means, which is a very interesting and it is a very easy chapter and the topic also. So introduction to the string. So what is a string? We all know that it is a data type. So string is a sequence which is made up of one or more Unicode characters such as letters, digit, white space or any other symbol. We call this as what? The strings. So a string can be created. How the string can be created? By enclosing one or more characters in a single quotes or double quotes or triple quote. I repeat it, a string can be accessed by enclosing one or more characters in the single quotes or double quotes or the triple quotes. So the example is like this. Just you can observe str1 is a string data type, that is string 1. Hello world, here you can observe that it is enclosed with the single quotes. Same way also it can be enclosed with the double quotes. The group of characters will form a string. That is what we tell the Unicode characters such as the letters, digits or the white space, in a sense whatever the space you give or any other symbol, we call this as what? The string, a sequence of characters in an order which is made up of the characters, that is a Unicode characters. So next, how can we access these string characters one by one? Let us understand. So each individual character in a string can be accessed to a technique, what we call that as indexing. Accessing each individual character in a string that can be accessed using a technique called as indexing. What is the indexing? Let us learn. Indexes are unique numbers which is assigned to each character in a string to identify them. So index is always, it begins from 0 and return in the square brackets. Index must be a 0, positive or a negative integer. So we get index error when we have an index value out of the range. I repeat it, you need to remember this. We get an index error when we give index value out of the range. So how many like indexes? Like the index must be an 0, positive or negative integer. What is positive? What is negative? We will see. Before that, here is one example. str, I've taken computer. So str, if I mention the range 0, then it gives the character that is C. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Unicode characters. So the first one, if I give 0, it displays the C. See we here in the next example you can see str 5. If I give 5, the character T will be displayed here. So it gives the errors if axis index that does not match or if does not exist. As I told you, if it is out of the range. So this is the example of the index that is accessing the individual character in a string. So what is a negative indexing? Python allows a negative indexing also, as I told you. Negative indices is used when you want to access a string in a reverse order. Positive towards the forward, reverse order it comes to the negative indexing. Starting from the right side of the first character has the index as -1 and the last character that is the leftmost one index is -n, where n is the length of the string. Here n represents the length of the string. So this is about negative indexing. So next we will see is string is immutable. So in my chapter 5, I have explained you what is mutable and what is immutable. So whether the string, as we all know that string is a data type. Yes, it is immutable. What do you mean by the immutable? The content of the string, once it is assigned, it cannot be altered. We call that as the immutable. Mutable means which can be altered after the content is assigned also. So string is immutable, which you can't alter once it is assigned. Okay. So trying to alter the string, it may lead to an error. We will see with the example. So string supports the following operations. So which are the kinds of the operations the string will support? That is concatenation, repetition, membership and slicing. I repeated some of the string operations. Mutable means which can be altered after the content is assigned also. Slicing. So what is concatenation, what is repetition, membership and slicing? Let us see in the upcoming slides one by one. So concatenation, what do you mean by concatenation? Concatenation refers to joining two strings. Concatenation refers here to joining two strings using a plus operator which is used for the concatenation, which is used to join the two strings, that is using a plus operator here. So with the examples, let us understand. str1 I have taken as computer and str2 I have taken as science, which is in the single quotes. So str1 and str2 I need to join together. So using a plus operator here, that is str1 plus str2. So the output what I get, computer science as the output when I join these two strings using the operator. What is it? The plus operator. So this is about the concatenation operation. Next we have repetition. I need to repeat the string how many times I want. That is repetition, as its name implies, that is repeat the given string, which is used by using the asterisk symbol operator, which is used for repetition operator. Example here, str1 I have taken hello. So hello has to repeat 2 times using the asterisk symbol I have given. Hello, hello 2 times if it repeats. Same way, if I want to repeat 3 times, I can use the asterisk symbol. Next to that, n, how many number of times I need it, I can give the number, I can mention the number over there, and the string will be repeated how many times I have given the number, those many times. So this is nothing but a repetition operation. Next we have a membership operation. What is a membership operation? The membership here refers to the checking a given string or a character or a part or a subpart of an existing string or not. I repeat it, membership operation refers to the checking a string or a character is part of that existing string or the subpart of that or not, it will check. Here the membership operator uses in and not in as the membership operator. In our previous operations, what and all we used to join two strings, we use the plus operator. Same way, for the repetition also, we use the asterisk symbol as the operator. Same way, in the membership also, we will use in and not in as the membership operator. So, what is in and what is not in? Let us see. In returns true if the first string or a character appears as a substring in the second string. Understand this again. I repeat it. In operator, what it does, it returns true, means it gives true if the first string or the character appears as the substring of the second string. Then it will give you the true. Not in what happens, returns true if the first string or a character does not appears as a substring in the second string. So let us see with the examples here. So here is an example for the membership. String 1, hello world. So W in str I'll give. So it displays true. Here the in operator is mentioned. So same way WOR in str1. Yes, it is there in the substring also. WOR. So in operator. Same way MY in str. MY is not at all there in any of this string. That is, this is one string, this is one string. So hello is one string and world is one string. So HELLO, WORLD, it is not there in the any of the substrings. So MY is not there in any of the strings. So it displays the false. So here we are using both in and not in membership operator. So next operation we will see the slicing. What do you mean by slicing? Slicing is extracting a specific part of a string or a substring is called as the slicing. Means I want the exact one. That is, extracting a specific part of that particular string is nothing but we call that as the slicing operation. Subset occurred after slicing contains the contiguous elements. Slicing is done using the index range like start, index and end index. The step value we will learn with the example. End index is always excluded in the resulted substring. Negative index can also be used in the slicing operation. With the example, we will see the slicing operation. Again, I have taken computer science as the string. str 2 is to 10. So what is 2 is to 10? Here you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, it will become a negative indexing. Here, 2 in a sense, 0, 1. It displays from the M, P, U, T, E, R and S. So, till the 10 range, it will display. Here you can see the difference in the output. Same way, str8 is 2. In a sense, it displays from the 8th character 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is SCIENCE. So it gives you the range like this. Same way the slicing 9. So it gives you the full computer. So the index that is out of the range is truncated down to the end of the string or the error string. So this is about the slicing operation example. So next we will learn traversing a string. What do you mean by traversing a string? Traversing a string refers to accessing each character of the given string sequentially. What is sequentially? One after the other in a sequence or a order. So here we are using two loops, that is for loop and the while loop is used for the traversing a string. Which are the two loops we are using for traversing a string? For or a while loop is used for traversing a string. So let us see with the example using a for loop. For loop we are using here, that is for character in str, ch in str. So that is hello world I am using, traversing one after the other as I told you. HELLOWORLD, it displays one after the other, that is print ch, the same for loop statement it gives. So that is for character in the string, characters will be displayed one after the other. Same way using a while loop, not much difference. Here traversing hello world, index I am giving as 0, it starts from the 0. The length function, the built-in function what I am using, a function to get the length of the string, and index again it displays you the range, and index that is +1 means it keeps on incrementing. HELLOWORLD. So using both the loops, only the statements and the condition sets it will be different, the output you will get this. So this is about traversing a string. Next we have some of the built-in functions where the strings has, that is string methods and the built-in functions. So these are some of the built-in functions you can see here, is lower, lower, lstrip and ends with. And apart from this we have many other built-in string functions also. So here I have taken a very few string functions which is quite important and it is like easy for you to learn. Here you can see the string operations and which returns the length of the given string. So here what it happens, is lower is a function that is a length built-in function. So here you can see returns the true if the string is non-empty and has all the lowercase alphabets and at least one character as a lowercase alphabet and rest is a non-alphabet characters. We call this as a L is lower. That is str1, if I give hello world, str1 is lower, that is first character it is lower, that it is giving as the true. Next here we can see the lower returns the string with all the uppercase characters converted into the lowercase. Here it converts all the uppercase to the lowercase. Here you can see str1, the starting letter of the string is always capital. So I want to make it to the lowercase characters, that is a string str1 dot lower. If I give all the string like characters in that particular string will go for the lower case. If I want it in uppercase, I can give the upper. Is strip, which returns the string after removing the spaces and only the left of the string. What the L strip will do, we will see here. That is, it removes all the spaces. str1, here you can see the inverted quotes we have given, hello world, str1 is strip, hello world. It removes the spaces which is from the left and it gives you the output. Exactly when you use these built-in functions in a program, you will understand. So ends with, which returns the true if the given string ends with the supplied substring, otherwise it returns what? The false, which ends with the example we will see. Hello world, it ends with the word. We all know that it ends with the word. Of course, it is true. If it is not ends with without the word, then it will display you the false one. So this is about like some of the built-in functions which we use. Same way we have many built-in functions in the string. Okay. So these are some of the built-in functions with the examples also, that is using a length str1 12, that is using the hello world. So these are some of the built-in functions in the strings. Using a built-in functions, the ready-made functions, using this we can perform a set of operations on the strings and we can write n number of programs using a strings. So this ends the string chapter. Thank you.